this isn't a full trailer. This is the interview between Lois Lane and Clark Kent, where she asks him, "Can I interview you as Superman?" So that's what the 30-second clip is.
It's more of the interview, because we saw a different clip where the interview starts. This is just more of that scene. Because remember, I think that scene is supposed to go on for like 10 or 15 minutes. It's supposed to be like a nice chunk of
And I'm sure it's going to be filled with like flashbacks. Like
this interview is supposed to be 10 or 15 minutes. God.
Yeah.
There'll probably be some like flashbacks integrated into that interview and stuff. Like, remember when you did this, Superman? And then it'll cut to it, and they'll they'll come back to the interview.
Let's play this clip.
All right, make sure the volume. It might be a little too loud. Here we go.
You've gotten a lot of heat on social media lately.
I don't read that stuff. Superman doesn't have time for selfies.
Oh my God!
Wait!
A reference to social media and selfies in the first 7 seconds. What
Superman doesn't have time for selfies.
What are we doing? Oh,
by the way, let me say this too. Do you remember in the trailer when one of I'm assuming it's one of Lex Luthor's henchmen is laser beaming the fucking building, and there's that one bitch taking a selfie doing it? Yeah. Apparently she's gonna be a villain. She's gonna be like a social media influencer villain working for Lex Luthor as well.
God, this is a 2025 movie. Like, you're not gonna be the whole point about making movies like this is to make them timeless. Don't put them in a box to where it's like you had to be around in 2025 to get the lingo and bullshit. It's just like the moment in Last Jedi, I think, where he does the dust off his shoulder bullshit. Luke, wasn't that Last Jedi?
Yes,
it was Last Jedi.
I'm kind of like I run them all together now at this point. I could so where he does like the dust off his shoulder bullshit. It's like,
and the same thing in Last Jedi with Poe and Hux. Remember when he's trying to take out the Dreadnought and he's doing like phone tag with Hux? He's like, "What? Oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. What's coming through?" It's like, fuck, man.
I hate
Holy
this.
shit!
All right, let's see if we can get past the 9-second mark on this piece of shit. Here we go.
You've gotten a lot of heat on social media lately.
I don't read that stuff. Superman doesn't have time for selfies.
Fuck.
Third person. You're referring to yourself in third person now?
No, it's just a thing I came up with that I thought I'd try to work into the next interview.
This is on the record, Superman.
Okay, well, not the part where I said that.
Yes, that part.
No, that part was an aside. That was off the record.
You have to say off the record beforehand, not after.
Why are you being like this?
It's fine. I won't write that you spend your spare time trying to think up sound bites, which are terrible, by the way. You've got a lot of heat.
I think that's his reaction is everybody. Why are you being like this?
It is, but it's not Superman. It's not Superman. Like, do you remember the interactions with Christopher Reeve, Superman, and Lois? Like, it wasn't like emotionally unstable bullshit. Again, I think I'm still holding out hope for this movie. I am holding out hope, but my God, the more I see, the more this looks ridiculous. Like it's, and the more James Gunn talks, that clip did no favors, none.
No, between if Clark Kent is supposed to be in love with Lois, I'm not getting that from this interaction between them, and you need that because they're in a relationship, and I mean Lois and Clark is just like a thing. Like, they're supposed to be in love. This is a couple, a DC couple. They're supposed to be in love. This argument back and forth just makes Lois seem incredibly insufferable, and it makes Clark just be really, really beta. Just I do not like this. I've never liked it at all.
Yeah,
I don't know why they're putting this out.
He's supposed to be Superman in here. Superman would control the conversation, not Lois. If it's Superman, I understand if he was being Clark would let Lois, emasculate him, I guess, a little bit and get away with it because it's Clark. It's his alter ego. But Superman would be stoic enough to control the conversation and hold his aggression. You remember in Superman the movie when he wants to tell Lois, they're going to go out on a date. He wants to tell Lois. He takes his glasses off, stands up straighter, and he goes, "Lois, I have something to tell you."
Yes.
And then he second guesses it, puts on the glasses, gets hunched over, and he's Lois, like. That's how Superman would be. If she's like, "Let me interview Superman," he'd be like, "All right, you're interviewing Superman. And he would dominate the conversation.
Yes.
He'd be stoic enough not to let whatever Lois Lane is doing get to him. And he would answer in a very stoic way, which is not what we're seeing in here.
No, that's why I like the beginning of it where she's like, I'm going to interview a Superman. And he stands up straight and he's just like, Miss Lane. You know, he comes out across as Superman. But the rest of it is just terrible. I mean, him yelling at her, why are you being like this? Why is he so whiny? And he's around Lois right now. You know, yes, she's interviewing Superman, but him saying like, why are you being, that's supposed to be him. And he's supposed to be able to be himself around Lois because she knows that he's Superman. They're in a relation. He can be himself around her. He doesn't have to put on an act as Clark, and he doesn't have to be like super. He can just be himself. And if that's him, like himself, I hate it. I don't like it.
I want this movie to be good. I really do want this movie to be good. But if you don't know that fandom is all about nitpicking and arguing over the details, then maybe you should go find your echo chamber on James Gunn fans only or some bullshit like that. Because this is what fandom does. We bitch, we argue, and we get into the details of it. And I don't like the specifics of that clip right there. That clip was released by the studio to make fans excited. It doesn't work. That clip does not work to get me excited as someone that has been excited for this movie. And I've seen diminishing returns ever since they started to show more stuff. But everything I've seen from this movie has made me less and less excited. I have hope for it. I've said over and over again, I like most of James Gunn's stuff. And I really like his Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. But ultimately, everything I've seen from this movie has made me less and less excited. And that clip is the latest example of that. So,
we have to nitpick. We have to nitpick now because for the longest time, we didn't. We let them get away with it. That's why we're in the current climate of entertainment that we are now. It's like the meme of the person shoveling shit over the wall. And then the shit comes back over the wall. And they're, oh my God, he's throwing shit at me. Well, yeah, you fucking narcissist. It's because we've been bullied as far as like the left and these fucking weirdo activists and liberals controlling our entertainment for so many years when we didn't do anything about it because the right doesn't care about entertainment or nerd culture. Now we're finally speaking up about it, and it's like, oh my gosh, you're nitpicking. Oh my god, it's made for kids. Remember that argument? This is a kids movie. No, fuck you. We care about this shit. Now we're finally speaking up about it. So don't act like the shit that you threw over the fucking wall didn't stink, but now that is raining back down on you when we get our voices out there, that don't fucking stink either.
Listen to Beardo get passionate. I respect it. That's the first time you've ever been passionate about anything.
The first time?
Yeah. So we'll see how this turns out. But yeah, that clip did not do any favors for this movie, at least for the criticism. With that said, all we can do is go on what we're hearing. The tracking for this movie seems to be doing very well. I'm not sure how much I believe that tracking yet. I hope that there's a world where people are excited for Superman movies. I hope there's a world where Superman can set records. I would absolutely love if that happens because I want Superman to be the standard in the comic book movie world, and he hasn't been for a long time. So, but the tracking suggests that there's a lot of excitement for this movie. Time will tell. And as I sit here right now, I'm still hopeful for this movie. Steph, are you still hopeful for this movie?
I am very hopeful for this movie. As much as I'm talking about how I don't like what I see, I want this movie to do well, and I want it to be good. I want to be wrong about, all of my criticisms coming out up until this movie comes out. Like, oh, they just put out some bad clips. It was just bad decisions because the movie is actually good. That's what I want to come out saying after I watch this movie. So I'm incredibly hopeful for this movie. I want it to be good. I want good DC.
Beardo, are you still excited for Superman?
Not anymore. No. I
really?
Like you guys.
You're out? You're just out?
Well, I'm going to watch it. I'm probably going to watch it opening weekend. No, this movie's going to be trash. It's going to be garbage.
Really?
It's going to be horrible, dude. It's going to be god fucking awful. It's
really?
Going to be, I'm sorry. It's going to be terrible.
Okay.
And I'm with you guys. I don't want bad Superman. I don't want bad Marvel. I don't want bad DC. I want good shit. Now, when it comes to Star Wars, I want that shit to fucking crash and burn at this point. But when it comes to DC and Marvel, I want it to be good. I do. This, I was cautiously optimistic when we seen the first couple of trailers. The more I see of it now, it is guaranteed 100%. This movie is going to be garbage. It's going to be fucking terrible.
Wow.
And I will eat my words if it's great. I will eat my words and say, hey, listen, I was wrong. But I'm almost certain that this is going to be a fucking dumpster fire.
Okay. I don't agree, but I know there's a lot of people that will agree with you. And I'm hoping you're wrong and I'm right. So we'll see.
I hope so too. Hey, I'll say this. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I adore this movie. But from what I'm seeing, I haven't seen any convincing evidence.